हॅलो डिअर स्टुडंट्स, वेलकम बॅक. गणित मित्र या चॅनल मध्ये पुन्हा एकदा तुमचं स्वागत आहे. आज आपण सिक्वेन्सिंग या चॅप्टर मधून हाऊ टू डू सिक्वेन्सिंग ऑन 3 मशीन्स याच्यावरती एक एक्झाम्पल बघणार आहोत. How to find a sequence for 3 machines. We need to convert 3 machine problem into 2 machines to find the sequence. For that, at least one of the following condition must be true. So let us consider the example on 3 machines with the machines A, B and C. Then we are going to find out 3 terms, that minimum of A, maximum of B and minimum value of C. If any one of these conditions holds true, then we will say that problem can be converted into 2 machines. Then we will introduce new 2 50ds machines, say G and H, such that the G machine is A plus B and the H machine will be B plus C. सुरुवातीला आपल्याला सिक्वेन्स फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी दिलेल्या 3 मशीनचा प्रॉब्लेम 2 मशीन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायला लागेल. तो कन्वर्ट करण्यासाठी या ज्या 2 कंडिशन्स आहेत यापैकी कुठली तरी एक कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय होणं आवश्यक आहे. लक्षात घ्या, मिनिमम ऑफ ए आणि मिनिमम ऑफ सी याच्यापैकी कोणतरी एक हा बी च्या मॅक्सिमम पेक्षा मोठा पाहिजे. इट शुड बी ग्रेटर. Then you can convert it into 2 machines, say G and H, and those machines are like A plus B and B plus C. If no condition satisfied by the given data, then we will say the problem cannot be solved. Let us move to the example. Find the optimal sequence that minimizes total time required to complete following jobs in order A, B, C. The processing time are given in hours. Find the total elapsed time and idle time for all machines. See, there are total 7 jobs and there are 3 machines A, B, C, and these are the time required for each machine for each job. Initially, we will check the condition. We can see here the minimum value of A is 5. Then we have to write the maximum of B, and we can see the maximum is also 5. And then third value, it is minimum of C. You can see the minimum value is 3 here. So remember, find out minimum of A and C, that is first and third machine, and the maximum of this second machine, that is machine B. Now we are going to just verify that either of these two values is greater than or equal to this value. Okay, and we can see obviously minimum of A, that is 5, is equal to maximum of B. It is satisfies this condition, minimum of A is greater than or equal to maximum of B. आता ऍक्च्युअली ती व्हॅल्यू इथे इक्वल आहे, पण आपण इथे कंडिशन लिहितो त्यामुळे ती ग्रेटर दॅन और इक्वल टू ही कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय केली असं आपण लिहितोय. And therefore the problem can be converted into 2 machines. Okay, so now let us take 2 machines G and H, like G is equal to A plus B and H is equal to B plus C. Okay, now what we are going to do with these machines, I am going to reform this volt table. Now I am going to add these numbers and write those numbers with respect to each job. So see, 6 plus 4, it is 10. Then 7 plus 3, it is also 10. Then 5 plus 2, 7. Then 11 plus 5, 16. 6 plus 1, 7. Then 7 plus 5, 12. And 12 plus 3, it is 15. Similarly, carry out this addition B plus C. 7, 11, 9, 9, 10, 13, 10. आता लक्षात घ्या, आपण हे जे कन्वर्जन केलंय G आणि H मध्ये, हे जे कन्वर्जन आहे हे फक्त आपल्याला सिक्वेन्स फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी आहे, टू फाइंड ओनली ऑप्टिमल सिक्वेन्स. ओके, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. आपण काय करूया, सिक्वेन्स काढण्यासाठी हा टेबल पुन्हा एकदा मी कॉपी करून घेतो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. हिअर इट इज. नाउ देयर आर टोटल 7 jobs, so I am going to make 7 different boxes for each job. Okay, to form the sequence. Now left side is for the machine G and right side is for the machine H. Okay, so let us start. Now you can see there is 7, which is the smallest among all, but it is for 3 different values. Okay, now these 3 values, job 3 and job 5, are for G. So I'm going to write job 3 here and job 5 here. Also there is 7 for job 1 also. and it is for H. So I'm going to write 1 here. आता इथे आणखी एक पॉसिबिलिटी आहे लक्षात घ्या, कारण 7 आणि 7 सेम असल्यामुळे 1 can write 5 first and 3 at the second place. No problem at all. This is also a valid sequence. You can choose either of the combination from these two. Okay, so let us cancel all these jobs because we have considered all these three jobs as a minimum value 7. Now problem is reduced to only 4 jobs. Okay, now among these 4 jobs minimum value is 9 and it corresponds to job 4, but it is for H machine. So I'm going to write H means from this side, right side. So job 4 here. Okay. Let me cancel this job also. Now problem is reduced to 3 jobs only. The minimum value is 10 for this and this value. Okay. So see, this value is for job 2 but for G machine. So machine G means from the left side I'm going to write job 2 here. Okay, from the left side. So let me cancel that job 2, and this 10 is for job 7 and it is for H. So I'm going to write H means from right. So there is a third place from right, number 7. Now there is only one job left, which is number 6, and there is one place. So just fill that place, number 6. So this is the final sequence. Now remember, there may be a possibility of this also. So actually there are two possibilities, either this sequence or by interchanging these values, because they were same for 7 and 7 and for the same G. So you can write these two and the rest of all are same. Both sequences are valid and they will give you the same answer. I'll go with this first sequence. Remember, once you find the optimal sequence, these new machines G and H, their job is done actually. So there is no more use of these two values, G and H. Actually, we need the original table which is given in the question, machine A, B and C, and the sequence that we have formed here. With the help of these two, we can form the table to find total elapsed time. Let me write all those jobs as per the sequence in this first column. Okay. Now we will complete each section for machine A, machine B and machine C one by one. You are familiar with these concepts, in and out. Always start with the 0 time. Now only concentrate on these values of machine A. Okay. Now machine 3 means the value is 5, so 0 plus 5 is 5. Now that copy that 5 here. Then machine 5 is 6. So 5 plus 6 is 11. Copy that 11 here. Machine number 2, the value is 7. So 11 plus 7 is 18. Then copy that value 18 here. Machine number 6, the value is 7. So 18 plus 7 is 25. Copy that value 25 to the next value. The job is 7. So job number 7 value is 12. 25 plus 12, 37. Then copy that value 37 to the next job. The job is 4. The value is 11. So 37 plus 11, 48, and copy that value 48 to the next job. The job is 1 and its value is 6 for the machine A. So 48 plus 6, 54. So these are the values for machine A. Now remember, we will start machine B with this number, that is 5. So in time for machine B is 5. Now just concentrate on the values of machine B. Now machine 3, the value is 2. 5 plus 2, 7. Now take 7 here, but while taking 7, just check out with the previous value. Now which one is greater, 11 or 7? Obviously 11 is greater, so we are going to write the greater value, so there should be 11. Now remember, there is a gap. I am going to draw an arrow. Okay, now 11, job number 5, job value for job number 5 is 1. So 11 plus 1, 12. Now compare 18 and 12. The greater value is 18, so I'm going to write 18 here. So 1, 8. There is again a gap, draw an arrow. Then next job is 2. So the value for 2 is 3. 18 plus 3, 21. Now compare this 21 with this 25. The greater one is 25. So write down 25 here. So there is one more gap, draw an arrow. Now next job is 6. The value for job 6 is 5. 25 plus 5, 30. Now again compare with this value 30 and 37. There is 37 greater. So let me write 37 here. And the next job is 7. Job 7, the value is 3. So 37 plus 3, 40. Now again compare 40 and 48. The greater value is 48. So let me write 48 here. Now check out this job, job number 4. What is the value for job number 4? It is 5. So 48 plus 5, it is 53. Now compare this 53 with this 54. 54 is greater. So let me write here 54. Okay. I just forgot to draw all those arrows because there is a gap in these values. Now job 1. What is value for job 1? It is 4. Okay, so 54 plus 4, 58. So 58 is the final value for machine B. Now carry the same procedure for machine C. Just copy this 7 here because once this job out at the 7, it will enter at the same time 7. Now concentrate on all these values for machine 3. Just ignore these values of B and A. Okay, so see job number 3 value is 7. So 7 plus 7, 14. Now again carry out the same procedure. Compare 14 with this value and now see the 14 is greater. You can write 14 here. Okay, the greater value you should write at the next place. Okay, now job number 5. Job number 5 means machine C. The value is 9. 14 plus 9, it is 23. Now let me copy 23 here because 23 is greater than 21. Now job number 2, machine C, and job number 2, the value is 8. So 23 plus 8, it is 31. Now let us copy 31 here because it is greater than 30. Okay, now see which job, job number 6. Job number 6 means machine C, value is 8. So 31 plus 8, 39. Now just compare 39 with 40 and you can see the 40 is greater value. So do not write 39, write down 40 here. And since there is a gap between these values, just draw an double-headed arrow. Okay, see the next job, it is job number 7. Job number 7 gives the value 7. So 40 plus 7, it is 47. Okay, then compare this 47 with this 53. So you can observe there is again a gap. 53 is greater. So let me write here 53 greater value and there is a gap. Let me draw and double-headed arrow. Now see the job, it is job number 4. What is the value for job number 4? It is 4. 53 plus 4 is 57. Now again compare with this value. 57 is less, 58 is greater. So let me write 58 and there is a gap again. So let me write an arrow in between these two. Now see the last job, which is job 1, and the value for job 1 is 3. So 58 plus 3 is 61. Okay, and just box this value. This is the final answer. This is what we call as a total elapsed time. Okay. So this is how we are going to make the whole table for 3 different machines. Now we are going to write down the final answers. From the table, the total elapsed time, that T is equal to 61 hours because it is given in the question the time given in hours. So total elapsed time is 61 hours. Now the next job is to find idle time for each machine. Idle time for machine A. Now look at this table. To find idle time for machine A, now just subtract this value 54 from this final value 61. So 61 minus 54. Therefore, idle time for machine A is 61 minus 54, and that value is 7 hours. Now the next job is to find idle time for the machine B. To find idle time of machine B, we have to calculate all these gaps denoted by these arrows and plus this number 5 also. It is little bit inconvenient to calculate each of these difference. Okay, but there is another method. So the better way, just find out the total processing time for this B, okay, machine B, and subtract that total processing time from the total value 61. So let me calculate this sum. 7 plus 2 9 plus 5 14 15 20 23. This sum is 23. Okay, I will also calculate this sum. It will be helpful for the next machine. Okay, so 8 plus 3 11 18 22 31 39 and 46. Just keep in mind, sum for machine B is 23 and sum for machine C is 46. So let us use that value for machine B. It is T minus total processing time for machine B, which is equal to T is 61 minus total processing time is 23, and the difference is 38 hours. So we can write for machine C, idle time is T minus total processing time for machine C. So this is equal to T is 61 and the total processing time for machine C is 46, and therefore the difference is 15 hours. Okay, so these are the final values. 61 hours is elapsed time, 7 hours is the idle time for first machine, 38 hours is idle time for second machine, and 15 hours is the idle time for the third machine. Okay, so that's all for this session. If you learned something new, then just like, share and subscribe this channel. And finally, thank you very much. Bye bye.